Let me just send out these links. Hey, what's going on, Justin, our Heavy Metal Maniac? How we doing, bud? How we doing? How we doing? Alright, put that in there. And we'll just set on one more. There we go. Alright. Just send them links out. How we doing? Did you want to see my collection update by any chance, Maniac? I'm doing alright, just revisiting albums for my year-end list. Just finished listening to the Dryland from Huntsman. I haven't heard that album, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How we doing? It's actually kind of perfect timing too. That I was just doing this live stream because I actually just got my CDs in from Amazon. Probably gonna be the last ones I'm gonna be ordering, at least online, as of this year. Not much is chilling, all right. I just started watching your collection update when you started streaming. I gotcha. Yeah, I got some pretty cool stuff in there. There was one album I really didn't like, but everything else I thought was spectacular. There's a couple on my year-end list, which, oh boy, I'm gonna start preparing for that. Yeah, I'll probably do that maybe around Christmas. If not, then maybe on around New Year's. I want to get it done before at least the year ends, obviously. But yeah, I've got 6 albums that came in, and all 3 of these are all they're all older releases. 2 of them I'm going to save my thoughts on because I kind of plan on doing a mini review or like a little mini retrospective of the band in question because it's a very short band. 2 of them are classics in my opinion. The other one was a side project, and the other one is going to be a band I'm going to be ranking next year, but I ain't going to tell which because, oh boy, the bands I have that I'm going to rank, I have a lot of albums to listen to. I think if I did my math correctly, I'm going to be doing about close to or over 70 plus albums I'm going to be listening to when it comes to rankings, which, yeah, it's going to be fun. Hey, what's going on, Jason Boardman? How we doing? Well, since I got some people here, I want to get this out of the way really quick because this literally just happened about an hour ago. You're doing good. That's good. I want to talk about Survivor Series WarGames that happened. I ain't gonna go too in depth with this review in here because, quite frankly, there was some really good stuff on this show. I will say this. It was in Vancouver, which was very nice. I'm not going to go into too much detail with some of the matches, but overall, I thought the show was pretty solid. It was pretty soft for the most part. Only 5 matches. We know how the formula is with WWE nowadays. We kick off with the opening match, the women's WarGames match. It was Team Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Bayley versus Team Liv, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and Tiffany Stratton. Fuck me, dude. That was not really a good match. It was really not. Look, people say Nia has gotten better in the ring. I would argue the opposite. I feel like she's gotten worse because Jesus Christ. Literally 10 seconds into the match, And she was all like the chemistry was already off with her and Bailey. Like, I get it. Bailey and Nia, okay, that's fine. You want to kind of rekindle that feud for some fucking reason. The chemistry in that was so off, it wasn't even funny. Like, Nia had some of the worst punches I have ever seen. Like, we're talking Shane McMahon levels of punching here. Her offense was fucking horrible. Bailey did everything she could. Team Rhea got the advantage, which okay, cool. They brought in the weapons early, which I'll talk about that more with the men's, but they mainly used all the weapons here, which kind of degrades the War Games match itself, because the whole gimmick of the War Games is that the cage itself is supposed to be used as a weapon. It feels like you're just piling on more shit than you already are. Like, if you bring in a chair, you bring in a table, okay, fine. But they're bringing in kendo sticks. They brought in a fucking toilet seat for some stupid reason. They brought in handcuffs, which, okay, that's been used before. And they brought in trash cans, which, okay, cool, whatever. And of course, Io Sky did that jump off the cage. Tiffany Stratton did one as well. But my God, the first half of this match was a fucking drag. Like, it was horrible. It was slow. It was sluggish, and it was sloppy. Oh my God, it was brutal. The last half was actually pretty solid. Like, I would say maybe the last 5 minutes was pretty good. But holy shit, dude, it was a drag. It dragged. And in the end, Rhea won. Rhea looked great, by the way. And Raquel was handcuffed and she was useless as usual. Like, literally half of Liv's team has never benefited less in the WWE. Raquel hasn't benefited from the company. Candice LeRae didn't do shit. She got no reaction at all. Like, you could have heard a fucking pin drop in that arena, and you wouldn't have heard shit. Nia has not been good at all. And for the proof that nepotism runs in WWE. And like, the only two people that were mainly over were Liv and Stratton. But even then, I mean, Stratton brought out her briefcase, but she never used it. I will say Rhea's protection mask looked really cool. I really liked it. And then she took it off and she's got like this black liner through her. That was pretty cool. And Rhea got the win with the riptide off the top rope through a table. Okay, cool. They're continuing the feud. I will say there was a very funny Alpha Academy commercial that they did. I forgot what it was. But Otis was like trying on, I think, some underwear or something like that, or he was trying on a new shirt and he was walking around pantsless. I'm like, Otis, you forgot your pants. Oh shit, that made me laugh. Put the belt back on Real. They'll probably do that at WrestleMania. I could see them doing that. If not, then maybe the Rumble, but I can see them putting the belt on her at Mania. Then we got probably the biggest shock of the entire night in terms of who won. LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. It was a solid match. I mean, it was way better than the opening match, but that's not saying a lot. Nakamura could still go, despite the fact he's in his mid-40s. LA Knight could still go, even though I think he's in his late 30s, early 40s. Take it off Liv at Saturday Night's Main Event. She's not good. No, she's good. She's a good worker. It's just that the stuff they're giving her is complete dog shit. Like, okay, the thing with her and Dominic, okay, cool, that's been done before. But I'm sorry, Raquel Rodriguez has not done shit. She's proven to be a terrible henchman. But yeah, it was a good match. The main problem I have, they've tried so many times with Nakamura, but they just could not pull the trigger on him. Like, they fucked him up when they didn't put the title on him against Jinder fucking Mahal at SummerSlam in 2017. And yes, I'm aware of why they possibly did it, because Vince had it out for Nakamura because he dropped Cena on his head, which that never happened. Cena said he was fine. They didn't do that. They didn't put the belt on him at Mania. They turned him heel, which, okay, Nakamura going heel isn't the worst thing in the world, but he was just stuck in the mid card. And he was just having bland feuds with Rusev. He was champion that he never went anywhere with. He was IC champion that was almost not even on the show. And then they had him fight for the world title against Seth 2 years ago. No, last year. And that went nowhere. And now he's being repackaged again. And I mean, they're trying. They really are. But at this point, it's kind of like you just kind of give up on it. I mean, he's doing a Pro Wrestling No. I think he's doing a couple tour or a couple shows with them. But in the end, Nakamura won. He's the new U.S. champion. I didn't see that happening. I guess that's cool. I don't know where Knight goes with this. Maybe he'll have another mid-card feud because at this point, Knight is a mid-carder. Like they tried to give him a bit of a world title push, but it really didn't go all that well, especially with Roman. I get it; he was red hot. He was over with the crowd, but you can be over and still be in the mid-card. That's just how it is sometimes. And then we get the probably my favorite match of the entire night. We have the triple threat for the IC title: Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus. Fucking fantastic match. I love matches like that where it's just three guys. Kaiser's not really known for being like a bruiser, but he can lay in the chops. And holy shit, this match was great. I don't know if it was like, oh man, I don't even know if it was like the best triple. It might have been the best triple threat since the Mania match with Gunther, Sheamus, and McIntyre. But hot damn, these three just beat the piss out of each other. Like Steiner's just full on throwing himself at Sheamus. Sheamus has proven that even at the age that he is, he can still go. Kaiser is being a smarky shitty heel. It was great stuff. Like Steiner full on just missiled himself in the Sheamus. Cole, I think, said holy shit on one time. Which was pretty funny. And it looked like Sheamus was about to get the victory, but Kaiser pulled the referee out. And it looks like Kaiser was gonna win, but in the end, Steiner retained the title in a really damn good match. Probably my favorite match of the entire night. And then from one really good match to another good one, Gunther versus Finn Gunther versus Damian Priest for the world title. It was basically more of the same from their SummerSlam match, and by more of the same, I mean the finish was almost the exact fucking same. Good hard-hitting match. I like the fact that they were working on Priest's shoulder throughout the match, which I thought was pretty good. Hard-hitting stuff. I would like to see these guys feud again one day. And it looked really damn good. Yeah, the finish was pretty weak sauce. But Gunther's kind of on that heel face. Like he's kind of on the edge of that. Like he works as a heel, but the reactions he's getting is kind of like on a face in some way. So maybe they might turn. He's kind of a tweener in some ways to me. But in the end, it looked like Priest was about to win. But Finn does a stomp on him. Gunther doesn't like that because he wants to beat him on his own because of the confidence issues that he's having. And he, does like the bit of a crossface chicken wing. Priest passed out, and there you go. So they're continuing with the Priest and the Finn story. I don't know. It may resort at Mania, maybe in a Hell in a Cell match. I don't really know. I don't know if the feud really culminates for that, but they might do a cage match, maybe to finally end the feud, because let's be fair, this Judgment Day stuff has really gotten old. I mean, it got old when Edge left. It's just fucking there at this point. So you have that, yeah, but another good match. But it was more of the same from their SummerSlam match. And then we get the WarGames match for the men. We have the OG Bloodline, which is Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk versus the New Bloodline, Sol Sokoa, Tangaloa, Bronson Reed, and Jacob Fatu. Now, I predicted this. This was a prediction I was going to make because they were teasing this because they initially wanted Seth to be in the group, but Seth didn't want to do that. And then that's what brought out Heyman, or prompted Heyman to bring out Punk. What I predicted was I think Seth is going to come out, beat the shit out of Punk. Punk's going to be incapacitated. They're going to send him to the back. And Heyman's like, no. It's still going to be 5-on-5. Here's CM Punk's replacement. And that's when you bring in Brock. They didn't do that, unfortunately. And not to mention no Rock at all, which I was a little bit shocked because I heard Red 1 wasn't that good, and I heard that his latest Moana movie, I heard both of them bombed. So I'm like, oh, he might show up then. But no, he didn't show up at all. So there's still tension there. There is still tension there. But we get the match. Honestly, it was a damn good match. I thought it was a really good main event. They limit the weapon usage, which I was okay with. Like, the things they really brought in was just a few chairs, a couple tables, and a toolbox. That's fine. If you're bringing in more shit, it's going to devalue the match or the stipulation. But I like the storytelling of, can Roman trust Punk? That was literally like the thing going into it. Jacob Fatu is a fucking animal. Like, that dude for his size should not be as athletic as he is. Like, it is insane how athletic he is, despite the fact he's 6'5", he's like 304 or like 305, and he's moving like a cruiserweight. It's unbelievable. Jay got probably the biggest reaction of the entire night, which is weird considering, Sami Zayn's a hometown kid, and, Roman is there. But, it's very odd how Jay was the one that got the biggest reaction, and he got to enter first, which I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I like how whenever Roman was going to send a guy out, Punk was the one that's stopping him, and whenever Punk was going to go out, that's when Roman was going to go out. So there was a nice tension there. And it looks like Punk might not go into the ring, despite the fact, like I'll say this: the OG Bloodline was getting their ass kicked for a good majority of the match, which that's fair. You want to get the heels all the heat in the world, but it's just like, holy shit, like they were just getting their shit kicked in. But yeah, the last 10 minutes of the match was really good. I will say, Roman had to climb the cage because Solo locked it from the inside, which was pretty neat. And Roman did a crossbody, which he has not done that in years. Like, he would usually do the leap outside of the ring, like how Taker would do the dead man dive. Roman would do kind of like the Superman dive. That was the first time Roman has done that in what? God, I want to say 7-8 years. Like, it's been a long time since. No, I think it's been about 5 years since he's last done it. I think so. It's either that or 4, but it's been a long time since he's actually done a dive off the top onto someone, which was pretty cool. And Roman accidentally speared Punk. It's like, oh shit. That's a little awkward. Ruh-roh raggy. And you get all that good stuff. You do Reed was about to splash Roman through a table off the top of the cage, but Punk pulled him out, which was pretty nice. And then Jay hit a splash Jimmy did. Jimmy hit a splash to Fatu through the top of the table. At one point, it looked like Fatu fucked up his knee or fucked up his leg, but he messed up a spot, and it looked like he fucked up his knee, and I'm like, ooh, I couldn't actually tell if he was selling or not because that legit looked painful. But I think he was just selling just to so that way he can kind of clear up the botch. But yeah, that still looked pretty bad. But in the end, everyone got their shit on Solo. Um, and I think Jay say, "Let's finish this shit," which was funny. So yeah, everyone hit their finisher on Solo, and there you go. Everyone wins. Heyman was basically trying to have Punk and Roman have this alliance, at least for right now, and which was very nice. And I feel like Heyman's going to turn at some point. I have a niche that's going to happen because you never trust Heyman because we've seen that way before in the past. He's did it with Brock. He's did it with RVD. He's did it with Punk. You know, he's done it before. So you you can never really trust Heyman. But in the end, the OG Bloodline win. I figured they were going to get a win. And Punk says, we're going to have that favor. I'm going to have that favor for you one day. So what's that favor going to be? We don't really know. So, yeah, all in all, WarGames, despite a pretty shitty start to the show, Rush show was pretty fun. It was pretty entertaining throughout. So, overall grading, I'll give it a B. Maybe a B plus. No. Yeah, I'll give it a B plus. It wasn't perfect. I don't think really any wrestling show has been nowadays, but it was still an entertaining show. Again, despite the pretty bad women's War Games match, this was a pretty fun event. And yeah, go. If you have time to kill for about 3.5 hours, go ahead and watch it. I'll recommend it. Hey, rockin' movies with Tyler, T the man. What is going on? Neato Beto. Yes, it is. Yes, it indeed is. Yeah, I think tomorrow I might start doing my countdown because December I feel like is gonna go quick. I feel like this whole year's fucking zoomed by for me, at least to me personally. Um, so I might start working on that tomorrow. I'll see if I'll get another album review up before the end of the year. Then, but if not, I apologize. But I'll see what I can do. Um, but yeah, I ain't doing no more CD collection updates, and I did my last album review, which was my Celtic Frost ranking. So yeah, feel free to check those videos out. Do you have thoughts on new Opeth? I have not listened to it, unfortunately, but I've heard some fantastic stuff about it. Holidays, Lady Friend, album of the year, eventually, at least on my end. There you go. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to listen to that new Opeth. I got caught up with things, unfortunately, but I heard some fantastic stuff. I heard it's like one of the best albums they've done in years. Like, it was kind of like a follow-up to Watershed, at least from what I've heard. But I've heard people shit on it from some weird reason, so I don't really know. Easily your favorite since Watershed. Yeah, I unfortunately missed out on that. That one I'm kind of kicking myself in the balls for not having the chance to listen to it, but I missed out on a lot of good shit. I missed out on the new Inquisition album. I know that band's very controversial, at least when it comes to their front man, but I still love that band. Um, so I missed out on that. What else did I miss out on? Shit, I feel like there was another one I missed out on. Um, 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 I can't remember. I can't remember. There was another one off the top of my head, but I can't remember. Oh, I knew Ulcerate. I was gonna listen to that one, but unfortunately, I had to do a yard sale, so I missed out on that. Um, I wasn't really into the new Isan. I'm not really into his side projects. It's good, but not my favorite, but good. That's good. Yeah, I'm not sure who's shitting on this unless they're just too damn picky. I mean, I feel like whenever a band is going to be ambitious and start trying to go back to their old roots, they're going to get shit on and be like, oh, well, why did you do that? We like this new stuff. It's like, well, you were complaining about the old stuff, like us not sounding like the old stuff. And when we do, you want to listen to the new stuff. I don't know. It's a little stupid if you ask me. Um, but yeah, I basically have my top five in order. I just don't know. Like my top 10, I feel like is fluctuating a lot. I'm probably gonna do a top 35. I'll do a top 35 because I did top 25 last year. But I listened to a lot more albums this year. I'll do a top 35, but I do have quite a few honorable mentions. So it might be a top 40 to some people, but I'm just limiting it to 20, limited it to 35. Um, but yeah, it's going to be a very interesting list because some people might be thinking that might be a little bit low, and I'm like, that's just how I am. Um, Trying to think of what else. Oh, so I've been going through top 35. Wow, I'm just gonna stick with the top 10 with a few honorable mentions. Dude, I've listened to a shit ton of albums this year. I mean, dude, just check out fucking Thralls of Metal or Levi's channel. Like, he did a top 50 last year, I think, but he even said he was gonna, I think, just limit it to 40. But I've been actually going through. You guys can't see it because it's behind my dresser or by my dresser. But I've been going through my CD my CD rack that I have, and I've been going through albums that I haven't listened to yet. I'm currently on Dismember right now, and there's gonna be a couple albums I'm gonna like re-listen to just to have um just to have like a brand new what's the words I'm looking for? Like trying to think if they were as good as I remember them essentially, but I'm currently on Dismember right now, and I will say this. I am so mad at myself for not listening to Like an Overflowing Stream initially because holy shit, that album rips. That is a great album there. I have their EP, their first EP Pieces. That's a really damn good EP if you ask me. I'm currently on Obscene and it. Wait, what is it called again? Indecent and Obscene. Yeah, Indecent and Obscene. I always get those two words fucked up, but I'm currently on that one. I think I have all their albums too, like all their studio albums. I got that. I think the next one is Massive Killing Capacity. Then it's Death Metal. Then it's Hate Campaign. Then I think it's Where Iron Crosses Grow. No, was it The God That Never Was? No. Hold on. Let me get back. Yeah, that's right. It's Where Iron Crosses Grow, the God That Never Was, and their self-titled. I was listening to this Member album 2 days ago. Awesome album. Oh yeah, dude, that final track. Whew, fuck me, that last track is ooh. That is a evil, evil, evil song. Ooh, Wolverine Blues or Massive Killing Capacity. I haven't listened to either album. I need to get into Entombed. I need to get into Entombed. I really do. I've been slacking on them, unfortunately, but I was actually thinking about ranking them, especially for my death metal one, but I'm gonna wait to do that one. Wolverine Blues, it's divisive, but I adore that album. I mean, when you have like two genre defining albums in Clandestine and Left Hand Path, and then you go into more of a death and roll direction, yeah, the audience is going to be pretty divisive. But I've heard some really good stuff about them. Trying to think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I find Wolverine Blues to be influent. I find Wolverine Blues to influence the Remission era of Mastodon. Interesting. The Mastodon's another band I need to listen to. I only have two of their albums. It's Leviathan and Hushed and Grim. That's a good album. And then after that, Not a Fan. Oh yeah, I heard it gets very rough after Wolverine Blues for them. At least until the early 2000s. Then it starts getting pretty decent. Trying to think of what other bands I need to get into. I don't really know. Like, I feel like Entombed's like the main one that I'm like really wanting to get into. See if I can give you guys an album. Honestly, hear a little bit in the growls. Trying to think of one. I want to give you guys one to battle with. Okay, how about this one? Overkill's Horoscope or Slayer's Seasons in the Abyss? How about that one? Trying to think. Oh yeah, I also put in my title for this live stream football. I plan on doing 2 live streams tomorrow, mainly because we unfortunately got, I wouldn't say snowed in, but we don't really have anything planned. But we have snow here, hooray! But yeah, I plan on doing a live stream. I don't know which game I'm going to be doing for the 12 o'clock one. But I do plan on doing the 49ers versus the Bills game. That's probably going to be a fucking massacre. That apparently Buffalo is in a literal snow globe right now, so that's probably going to be an interesting game to watch. Horoscope. Seeing out on this one, unfortunately, I haven't listened either. Oh, damn. You haven't heard the Seasons in the Abyss? Interesting. Yep, we have snow here in Eastside, Missouri. Dude, I'm telling you, the Midwest. Midwest is kind of a shitty, part of the country to live in, if you ask me. But what can you do? What can you do? Man. You know what, Jason? I'm gonna have to go with you on that one. Honestly, I'm gonna go with horoscope. That might irk a couple people, but like Seasons in the Abyss to me, it's a top tier Slayer album. But the problem I have with it is that there's some good tracks, but there's some pretty filler ones, if you ask me. We almost never get snow here. Dude, you're in Canada. How do you not get snow? Not have not been to Slayer album, just heard tracks. Oh wow. I mean, their discography is pretty interesting. Like they start off more as a uh kind of a like their first album, Show No Mercy, was more so just like a tribute to all their influences. And then Hell Awaits was like a proto death metal album, and then they went more thrash metal, and then they went more groove metal. They had a little bit of a new metal vibe on Diablos and Musica, and then they were kind of just doing whatever in the 2000s, and then Repentless was a fucking turd. But yeah, that happened. I'm basic bitch Slayer fan, I guess. Well, at least you ain't a diehard fan. But yeah, I'll go with horoscope, honestly. I just like it's like a more groovy version of Years of Decay. I live not too far from the ocean, so usually that keeps temperatures above freezing. Well, there you go. At least you ain't freezing your melons off. I'm trying to think of another one. What do you think of Carrie King's From Hell I Rise? Spoiler alert, because I'm probably going to do the worst, what I think was the worst album of the year when I do my year-end list. That's going to be it. I can't stand that album. That album was going to bomb, and I knew it going into it because I'm like, dude, this is a fucking cash-in, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I could not care less about that album. Like, say what you will about the new 6 Feet Under. That band's a meme. And we all know that band's a meme. And at least that new one had energy. With the new Carrie King, it just felt so phoned in and so forced. It's just like, dude, what am I even doing? Like, what am I even doing here? Who is blowing up my freaking... What the fuck? People keep reposting shit. Yeah, I don't like the album cover. The album cover looks like shit. I think the songs are boring. They're bland. It's mundane. Mark sounds solid, but that's not saying much. Reheated Repentless Leftovers, basically reheated Cat Shit. Yeah, that's literally it. It's literally Repentless, but with better production. Congratulations, you had a good production on a terrible Slayer album. What do you want, a cookie for that? All I got are these. And no, they're not Thin Mints either. But yeah, I couldn't stand that fucking album. It was stupid. Huh? Somebody said the Gallery by Dark Tranquility is overrated. Huh? I didn't hate it, and not that great. Dude, like Carrie is... Like, Carrie was never that great at writing riffs. Like, we all know that. Like, what everyone tends to forget is that the reason why Slayer had some good riffs was because of Jeff Hammond. He always had that melody to him. With Carrie, it's just, let me just let me just do that on a fucking guitar string and go wee wah, wee wah. But ever since Jeff died, the band really has not been the same. They really have not. Like, no offense to Gary Holt. I fucking love Gary Holt. That dude might possibly be my favorite thrash guitarist of all time because that dude will just shred his balls off like no other. Like, listen to some of like the Rob Dukes era or hell, even the latest Exodus albums. That dude can piss out riffs unlike any other. They didn't let him write anything on Repentless. They made him write, what, 2 songs at most? It's just like, God damn it. Ugh. Unbelievable. Jeff Waters. Oh, yeah, Jeff Waters. Waters is really good. Sorry for name butchery. Is that what's that? I can't even tell what that emoji looks like. I mean, you're a good dude. I butcher names a lot. So I think you got it right. You just had to replace the I with an E and have another N at the very end. I think that was all that's like I really was wanting to talk about. This besides just shooting the ship with the peeps. Ooh, Razor, Evil Invaders, or Exciter, Violence, and Force. I'll be completely honest, I have not heard that Exciter album, so by default, I'm going to go with Evil Invaders. I do have some, I have, I believe, 4 Exciter albums. I've heard one of them. It sounded good, but the production was fucking horrible, though. Oh, that production was bad. It was in 2004 too. Like, how do you have terrible production at that point? Um, but I have heard that their first album was really good. So yeah, I'll need to re-listen to those albums. Um, oh man. Do people call Lunar Strain a demo? If so, then why? I don't know. Like, um, it's a full length, but people call it a demo for some. That's what I've heard at least. People just kind of consider it a demos album, maybe because of production. Not 100% sure, but or maybe the band just kind of call it like a very extended demo. But I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I didn't realize that was actually their first album, and Jester Race, spoiler, is actually their second album. I always thought Jester Race was their first. Baby production, maybe because they had different vocals. They might have. Hold on, let me look at that up really quick. Um, was going oh, okay. I think Seven Charms is overhated. That's your opinion. It is an album that was made. It's not good. It is not a good album. Like it's even boring by alternative rock. It just oh my god, I don't get it. Let me see. Let's see. Lunar Strain. Let's see what the personnel was. Yeah, Michael Stan was the vocalist at the time. And I think that's when they got yeah, Anders. Anders came in afterwards. Michael from Dark Tranquility did vocals on Lunar Strain. Anders, who later joined In Flames, did vocals on Dark Tranquility's debut. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's kind of essentially how kind of like how Mille Petroza was almost was kind of in Sodom for a little bit before he went to do Creator. Disagree, Tyler. Yeah, I don't like Siren Terms at all. Bowels is way worse. Yeah, that's a bad album too. That is pretty bad. I mean, their latest one, Foregone, was all right. The main problem I have with it is that it felt like a giant cock tease. And I mean, if it's gonna be a return to form, then it's almost 30 years too fucking late. But hey, they're returning. They're returning to the old In Flames of old. Just Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I get it if you want to go through a phase where, you know, you're kind of where if you're trying to go like more commercial and all that stuff, but for doing it for so goddamn long, it's like, why even bother at that point?
What do you mean? The talent that I got could come in very handy. Do you know how quickly we could load the ships with that?
We can load the ships with that. That's funny. Oh man. This one's for you, boss. This is a late dying root Austrian death machine. Ah, the Battle of the Timlin Bessus bands. I haven't heard both. I don't really plan on hearing both. It's just that dude needs fucking help. Seriously, like he needs help. I mean, Jesus Christ. You had a failed assassination attempt on your wife. You divorced because she was pissed off at you because you kept spending all your goddamn money on like tattoos and steroids and shit. You didn't like the fact you had to get a divorce. Then you nearly tried to kill her. You went to jail. You got divorced. You got married twice since then. And then the second one divorced you. And now you're about to have another one. It's like, God damn, dude. Just don't date women. Don't marry. That's all. Now, granted, if I'm going to listen to 10 years, I'll listen to 10 years for not those In Flames albums. Those were 10 years worth of suck. Lord in heaven. Ooh, buh, 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 buh. Let me see if I can think one for you guys. Buh, 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 buh. Ooh, Corpse Bride versus Nightmare Before Christmas. Ooh, good one, good one. I'll go with Nightmare Before Christmas because I've seen that movie more. Corpse Bride's a really good one, though. Damn it, you made me yawn. Sorry. Sorry, mate. It's past my bedtime, unfortunately. But fuck it. Mom ain't gonna ground me this time. Let me think of one. I have one in my head. Okay. How about this one? Exodus, the Fabulous Disaster, or Testaments. Shit. The New Order. I almost blanked. I haven't seen either. I got a lot of movies I need to watch. Nightmare Before Christmas. I would dare say that is Tim Burton's magnum opus. But it's like that movie and Batman Returns. Yes, Tim Burton actually did a Batman movie, which a lot of people tend to forget. But yeah, that's those movies are fucking phenomenal. So yeah, the New Order versus the Fabulous Disaster. Didn't we do that in one of your earlier in one of your live stream videos? If we did, I don't remember. All right, New Order for you guys. Man, that one's tough for me. I love both albums. I want to pick Exodus, but I'm gonna have to go with Testament. Both are really good albums though. Like those are like both like essential thrash right there. Like, dude, the fucking toxic waltz. Everybody's doing the toxic waltz. Good violent friend, the hammer fall. Like, I was literally listening to that at the school, and I was trying so hard not to headbang. You also have like Father Like Son, Verbal Razors, Open Season. Killer Set the Title Track, Corruption. Killer album, but New Order, you got Disciples of the Watch, The Preacher. Let's see. Into the Pit, obviously. Eerie Inhabitants, the title track. There's so many damn good tracks on that album. And before anyone says anything, no, I did not listen to the remasters. Ooh, Immortal Diabolical Full Moon Mysticism versus Mayhem's De Mysterious Dom Satanas. I have actually not heard of that Mayhem album, so by default, I'm going with Immortal. And plus, Immortal is my favorite black metal band. And my God, that album is just so much fun to listen to. That is pure Bathory worship right there, like pure Bathory. I am so happy to see what Levi is going to say about that band. Because he's going to be ranking Immortal, I want to say in about 2 weeks, so maybe before Christmas, if not on Christmas. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And I'm willing to bet he's going to rank. He might rank Sons of Northern Darkness maybe number 1. If it's not that album, then it'll probably be At the Heart of Winter. Even though you're a much bigger Immortal fan than Demon Mysterious is a banger, and I go with that one. I mean, I've said this before with Mayhem. Their backstory is more well known than their actual albums. Because we all know the story with Mayhem and everything. That whole thing was so fucked up, but that's going to be an interesting band to rank one day. But yeah, if I ever do rank them, expect not a lot of album talk, because I feel like a good chunk of that video is going to be mainly talking about the backstory, because holy shit, dude, that was wild. That's so fucked up. Pestilence, Consuming Impulse, or Bolt Thor, Realm of Chaos. Bolt Thor. I haven't really gotten into Pestilence. Oh my god, seriously, dude, that's fucked up, but I can't help but laugh at that. If that gets me kicked off here, then I apologize, but that's so fucked up. Yeah, Bolt Thor album's fantastic. I feel like that's a band you should rank one day, Maniac, Bolt Thor. I feel like you're gonna have a blast with that band. Blast unintended, because they like to talk about war and cannons and tanks and everything. For me, it's Realm of Chaos, World Eater. Realm of Chaos is good, but not their best in my opinion. No, dude, that's War Master for me. Although Realm of Chaos is a close number 2, though. I just love that guitar tone. Love how old school that production is. Dun, 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 dun. Choo choo train. Yeah, Realm of Chaos, Plague Bearer, World Eater, Through the Eye of Terror. So many damn good tracks. I'll definitely rank Bolt Thrower one day. Currently in the middle of ranking Stradivarius. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Stradivarius. That is a band I have not heard in a while. I might rank them one day. I've heard some good stuff. I have heard maybe a couple tracks or two, and it sounded pretty good. And doing my death metal debuts tier list. Yeah, I've been seeing that. You still have like a shit ton of houses to go through still. It's pretty loud train. Well, I literally live right next to train tracks, so. Yeah, it's my life, unfortunately. Dude, the toxic wallets. Yeah, that's funny. I'm trying to think of some other band recommendations for you, Maniac. Um, I would like for you to rank this one just because of how insane it is. Motorhead. I would love for you to do a Motorhead ranking one day. Because, dude, that was a pain in my fucking balls to do. Because, holy shit. Oh, that was so bad. Trying to think. What are ones? What are ones? I mean, for the hell of it, maybe Iced Earth, but their latest albums have not been good. Haven't really been good to me. Oh my god. I'll get around to it eventually, but I'll end up repeating myself for the whole time. I mean, people always say Motorhead's a one-trick pony. It's like sometimes they are, but I wouldn't say for most of the time. Since it's going to be December, I want to rank a black metal band. Which one, though? I don't know. Bathory. I just solved your problem right there. You can do Bathory. Oh, well, you've already done Dark Throne. Bathory. You can do Immortal, too, if you want to. Yeah, you've done Gorgoroth. Maybe you can do. You've done Marduk too. You can probably do What the hell was that? Oh. I sort of heard someone walking outside my window. Yeah, you could do Bathory, you can do Immortal, you've done Celtic Frost. Um Maybe Emperor. I'm not a fan of them, but you can do Emperor too. Uh, Maybe Impaled Nazarene. They're kind of black metal. Um, that's all I can really think of right now. About 1349. I don't know what about them. No, I'm just kidding. I did hear their last album was all right. Ow, damn, fucking back hurts. My back hurts. I got crumbs all over that Thought about doing Decima Omega or summoning since I just did Abigor though. I'll lay off summoning for now. Oh yeah, you did do Abigor. That's right. How was that album ranking, by the way? That looked like a lot of fun. I was thinking about doing that band, considering that Peter Kubik passed away. So, um, but I'll probably do them one day, but probably not next year. Sacrifice or Razor. I've listened to them more. I've heard some Sacrifice though. I have heard it. It sounded really good. It was such an interesting band to go through. Every phase of their career was interesting. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. Sacrifice are having a new album in January next year. Nice. I'll be on the lookout for that one. Um, what else was coming out next year? Oh yeah, we're having a new Destruction album. I heard their first single, which was the title track. Um, it sounded pretty good. It sounded like old school Megadeth. If I hit 500 subs before the end of the year, I'll be ranking 6 feet under, including the Graveyard Classics. Everyone sub to him now. Do it now. Oh my god. Dude. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Fucking hell. Oh my god, dude, that'll be amazing. I am willing to bet that Nightmare is probably gonna be dead last. Or actually, you know what? I feel like one of the Graveyard Classics are gonna be last. Because holy shit, those are some really good covers, man. I mean, fucking top notch. Dude, I remember when he did that cover of Nightcrawler. Oh my god, I've never cringed so hard in my fucking life. It's like, dude, why? There are gonna be Nightmares or Graveyard Classics 4, the one that's all Maiden and Priest. Didn't they do a Slayer cover on one of their cover albums, or am I thinking of something else? Oh my god. Oh, Barnes, buddy boo, Pookie Bear. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Oh man. They've done so many covers: Deep Purple, Merciful Fate, Dead Kennedys, and the entire Back in Black album. Oh, I know they did the entire Back in Black album. That's Ricky's favorite album. It's okay. That's not Barnesy Barnes. Barnes. I hung out with Ice-T. I can rap. Last year, I have the greatest vocals of all time. I can do and go. Ouch, that hurts. I almost do my Vince McMahon impression. Well, goddamn it, pal. Wow, listen. I got my dreads. I got. Oh yeah, that's a good stuff right there. Yeah, that's a good stuff. All right, well, we're gonna make this fucking album. Wait, when? Now? Okay. Fucking Crush Grinder. I hate South Button. Ooh, don't break the altar, Abigail. You motherfucker. Are you trying to make a grown man cry? He's doing a good job doing it. Maniac, we're gonna have a talk, buddy. We're gonna have a talk. Oh. You have the best King Diamond album versus the best Merciful Fate. Well, arguably the best King Diamond. There might be an hour or two I might like just a hair bit more. But since I've listened to it a little more recently by a fucking pube, a literal testicle hair, I'm going to go with Merciful Fate. I love Abigail. Don't get me wrong. Love Abigail. But don't break the oath just by a hair. Come to the Sabbath. Yeah, what Merciful Fate song did 6 Feet Under do? I am very, very, very curious. I go with Abigail only because I slightly prefer Melissa to Don't Break the Oath. Melissa's a good album. That's some fierce competition right there. Oh, a dangerous me. Oh, come on. No. Hold on. I'm going to look up their Graveyard Classics. Graveyard Classics. Okay. Let's do the first one. All right. Okay, so here is from their first one till their fourth one. So here's a track listing. The first track off the first Graveyard Classics, Holocaust by Sabotage. Okay. TNT by AC/DC. Okay. Spencer. Who? Sotolo's vocals versus Kellen Quinn's vocals. I don't know who they are. All right, so and then they did Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath, fitting. Okay, Piranha by Exodus. Oh God, why would you want to ruin one of the best thrash songs of all time? A Son of a Bitch by Accept. Okay, that one's kind of funny. Son of a bitch. God damn it, pal. That's funny. Let's see. Okay, Stepping Stone by the Monkees. Confused Angel Witch. California Uber Alles by the Dead Kennedys. Oh, Spencer's from Periphery. Oh yeah. I'd rather hump a cactus. Thank you. They did do Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. That was funny. Death Growl Smoke on the Water. Yes. Yes. Black Cowboy. Oh my god. Purple Haze, Jimi Hendrix Experience, and League with Satan by Venom. And then there's bonus tracks because we just couldn't have the good stuff there. Sorry, neither doesn't count. I guess Kellen because it's a less whiny, I guess. The Bloodline needed that one. Yes, they did. No Break Roman. All right. They did Kiss War Machine. That one's always been covered. Wrathchild by Maiden and Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy. Oh my god, what a fucking train wreck. Okay, let's go to oh, that's a review of it. Oh Lord. Lord in heaven. All right, let's go to the next one. What was the next one? Wasn't that in Okay, here's the oh yeah, this is the entire Back in Black one. Entire Black and Black for the ACDC one. So Hell's Bells, Shoot the Thrill, What Do You Do for Money, Honey, Giving the Dog a Bone, Let Me Put Love Back Into You. I don't want to hear Barnes say that. Back in Black, You Shook Me All Night Long, Have a Drink on Me, Shake a Leg, Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. Jesus criminy. Graveyard Classics 3. Is this the one with the priest? No, it's the next one. If we're comparing bands, I go Periphery. Comparing to singers, though, I generally hate them both equally. Here you go. What do you think? What do you, Shred Lord, is? What you confused me on that one there. What do you, Shred Lord, is back in Thralls of Metal? It's been a little while. Well, Nick has said that he's been busy because I think he sees a truck driver, so his schedule's like fucking wacky, and they're trying to get together for that awesome Motley Crue ranking. I'm gonna love that. Oh, Morgan Lofting passed away today. Oh, that sucks. She was in the G.I. Joe animated series for you 80s kids. All right, here's Graveyard Classics 3. Yes, my beloved. A Dangerous Meeting by Merciful Fate. Metal on Metal by Anvil. Oh boy, that's probably something. The Frayed Ends of Sanity. Okay, that's a kind of an interesting Metallica cover. At the Only Sleep by Slayer, so they did do a Slayer song. Not Fragile. They did a Bachman Turner Overdrive cover. Get the fuck out of here with that. They did a Van Halen cover of On Fire, Pounding Metal by Exciter, Destroyer by Twisted Sister, Psychotherapy by the Ramones, and Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck by Prong. Oh my god. And then we get to the magnum opus. The magnum opus. Graveyard Classics 4, 666, The Number of the Priest. They do Nightcrawler by Priest, Starbreaker by Priest. Okay, well, the first 4 or 5 tracks are Priest, and then the next 6 are all from Maiden. Kicks down my heart, gonna give it a stab. Vince Neil. Oh, Vince, just hang it up, dude. You don't have anything left to prove. Hell, just do what fucking Skid Row did and just get a new vocalist. Because that one guy that they had for a hot minute was actually pretty damn good. All right, so yeah, the first 5 songs are by Priest, the next 6 are by Main. So here's the Priest songs: Nightcrawler, Starbreaker, Genocide, Invader, and Never Satisfied. Okay, maybe 4 of the 5 are actually really good. And then here's all the Maiden covers: Murders in the Rue Morgue, Prowler, Flash of the Blade, Evil That Men Do, Stranger to Strangeland, and Total Eclipse. What? What in the living fuck? Oh my god. And the worst part about it is that they have good musicians, but it's mainly just Barnes. That's literally it. My god. Like, okay, on the album Undead, you have a song called Molest Dead. Smart songwriting there. Delayed combustion device. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm going to go through these song titles just so I can see all the glorious songwriting that I feel like I'm missing out on. Okay, True Carnage. Let's go to this one. Oh yes, the one that has Ice-T on it. Golly. Impulsive Disembowel, what does that even mean? Necro Society? Cadaver Mutilator? Snakes! Snakes! That's literally it. Knife, gun, axe. The Murderers? My god. Streaming any games Sunday? I don't know which one I'll be doing tomorrow, but I will be doing the Bills and Niners game. I think it's fitting their current drummer got exposed for faking his drum videos. What? Oh my god. Sick and twisted. All right, let's go to Bringer of Blood. Well, first of all, what the fuck is this album cover? Like, what is that even supposed to be? All right, second ahead. America the Beautiful. Or the Brutal. Ugly, blind and gagged. Murdered in the basement. Claustrophobic. Dude, when skin turns blue, okay, cool, I guess. I don't know. My god. What a fucking... Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna lose it. Why is the last track on Bringer of Blood almost 10 minutes? What? Did I miss that? No, I didn't. I'm willing to bet that it might be because there's no fucking way that it's almost 10. No, I am not buying that. No. It either has to be for contractual obligations because there's no way in hell that's nearly 10 minutes. I might listen to it after this. Oh man. All right, where was I at? Maximum Violence. Okay. Yeah, okay. Feasting on the Blood of the Insane. Okay. Bonesaw. Why not? No Warning Shot. Mass Murder Rampage? The fuck does that even mean? Torture Killer? This Graveyard Earth? Jesus. Ugh. Okay. Commandment. Oh, okay. Zombie Executioner. Cool. Resurrection of the Rotted. Okay. Okay, not gonna lie, most of these song titles don't actually look all that bad. I'll be fair. Half of them don't look bad until we look at them beautiful lyrics. Yummy, 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 yummy in my tummy. All right, death rituals, fun, so much fun. Death by machete, awesome, and momentary. God, what's going on? Involuntarily moment of dead flesh. Okay. Oh my god, they did a Motley Crue cover. No, they did a Motley Crue cover. Bruh. Nah, dude. Swallowed by Hell or Asylum. I did not listen to the new Atrophy album. I heard it was solid. I heard some people say it's great, but I heard it was just solid. That new Swallowed by Hell, though, fucking fantastic. Killed in Your Sleep, Crossroads to Armageddon. What does this mean? Why is this album nearly 50 minutes? Hello? What is going on? Incision, Decapitate, Fragment, Inferno, Psychosis. It's all literally one-word titles. Alive to Kill You, Zombie Blood Curse. I don't get it. All right, let's go to 13. What does this have to do with it? Deathclat? This Suicide? Stump? Worm Food, Somewhere in the Darkness. Shadow the Reaper? Okay, that's kind of cool. Until you have to hear Barnes say. Oh. There's a song called Alive to Kill You. That's so stupid. All right, Crypt of the Devil. Okay, open Coffin Orgy. Cool. Broken Body. Song called Stab. They're not even trying anymore. I mean, they haven't tried since 95, but that's not saying much. Compulsion to Brutalize, The Night Bleed, Slit Wrist. Didn't they, wasn't there a couple guys from like Whitechapel or something like that? Or Rebecca Skamson. Chaotic Negation. I don't know that one. Yeah, it's literally just Barnes and a bunch of guest musicians. Oh, Phil Hill. He was from Cannabis Corpse. He was on that album, and of Iron Reagan and Municipal Waste. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's actually kind of neato. Brandon Ellis. Okay, that's the guy that's in Black Dahlia Murder. I knew he sounded familiar. What was the other one? Josh Hall. Oh, okay. His name's Hallhammer. That's funny. That's the brother of Phil. And Ray Sway. He's been with the band. Oh, he's actually Awakening the Cadaver right now. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, dude. That is fucking horrible. But that's absolutely fantastic at the same time. Oh, well, guys, I think I might end it here. We've been live for about an hour and a half, but I'm starting to kind of brain's starting to shut off. My brain go dumb. Ain't go numb. But hope y'all enjoy this live stream. I'll be live again tomorrow. Again, I'm not sure what games I'll be doing, but hopefully it'll be a good one. So, it's late. I'm tired, and I'm going to go to bed probably. So, Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, tap that subscribe button, tap the bell so when I upload, y'all will be notified. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Again, thanks to everyone that was in the chat. And I'll talk guys in the next one. Peace out.